And the Chief Justice of India, N.V. Ramana, has expressed deep concern at what happened in the Rohini court complex in Delhi on Friday. As per sources, he spoke to the Chief Justice of Delhi High Court and advised him to talk to both the police and the bar associations to ensure that functioning of courts is not affected. Remember, the Chief Justice's reaction comes in at a time when there was open firing inside a courtroom in Delhi where 3 people were killed. A gangster who was brought for hearing, as well as the 2 assailants who had come in to target him. So the Chief Justice of India has expressed deep concern at the shootout inside a courtroom in Delhi on Friday and said, when he spoke to the Chief Justice of the Delhi High Court, he said that they should ensure that the bar associations and the police manage smooth functioning of the courts and the court functioning, the court cases and hearings are not affected in Delhi. Meanwhile, the Delhi Police Chief Rakesh Asthana has acknowledged that a security lapse led to the shootout and death of 3 people at Delhi's Rohini court yesterday. Remember, 2 men dressed as lawyers walked inside a courtroom in Delhi and opened fire at an under-trial gangster in the courtroom in front of the judge. This all took place in front of the judge and in the presence of cops. Rakesh Asthana also said that the security lapse will be investigated and it will be probed as to how the assailants got inside the courtroom in the first place. He added that security at the court will be reviewed again and strengthened.
जहाँ तक सिक्योरिटी लैब्स का सवाल है वो अब हम लोग देखेंगे कि कहाँ पे खामी रही है, चूँकि ये लोग वकील की ड्रेस में आए थे तो इनकी चेकिंग हुई कि नहीं हुई, किस तरह से ये लोग आए हैं, अब ये इन्वेस्टिगेशन का विषय है। जो कि ये केस थोड़ा सेंसेशनल है और इसमें ऐसा लगता है कि बहुत प्लानिंग के साथ इस वारदात को अंजाम दिया गया है, तो ये केस हमने क्राइम ब्रांच में ट्रांसफ़र किया है और सिक्योरिटी का जहाँ तक सवाल है कोर्ट में, उसको हम पूरी तरह से फिर से रिव्यू करेंगे। अभी हफ्ते भर पहले रिव्यू हुआ था और काफ़ी चीज़ें की गई थी और इस इंसिडेंट के बाद इस रिव्यू को करके फर्दर कोर्ट में इस सिक्योरिटी हम लोग स्ट्रेंथन करेंगे।
So just to recap for our viewers, what happened on Friday was that 2 assailants walked inside that courtroom. Those are the visuals there that we have on the screens there of moments after the shootout where bullets were fired. Around 20 to 25 bullets were fired inside a courtroom where the judge and the other people who had gathered at the courtroom were there. The police were there. In fact, the police opened fire once they saw the assailants shooting at the gangster Gogi. Gogi was in fact the target, and this is apparently a gang rivalry between 2 gangs which has led to the shootout. Both the assailants in fact have been killed in this as well, but mainly this incident raises major questions as to security inside courtrooms. Do the metal detectors even work? How is it that despite, irrespective of whether or not the assailants were dressed as lawyers, how is it that they were not checked? Let me go across to my colleague Ayushman for more. Ayushman, as we can in fact see, the Chief Justice of India has expressed concerns about this. Police chief is admitting that there was a security lapse. Apparently, there was a check, there were thorough checks done at the court last week, but clearly that couldn't prevent this incident taking place. But major questions are being raised about security at court premises. What are you picking up from your sources as to what the Delhi police is now planning to do in order to reassure people that court premises in Delhi are secured?
Tanima, we are right now at Rohini court, and behind me you can see the entrance of court is there today. Calmness is here of what we saw yesterday, the shootout, but the security has been increased out here. The strict checking is being done. You can see those people who are coming here, they're being checked by the metal detectors, and also for arms and ammunition, the vehicles are being checked currently, because yesterday what we are being currently told is that these people who were there involved in the shootout, court. They came in dressed as practicing lawyers, and they were complete with collar, black band, black blazer, trousers, and black shoes. And they suddenly started firing. So it definitely remains a question as to what was happening, how the security lapse took place. Because currently, if you see right now, also the Delhi police officials are currently checking. You can see that the Delhi police official currently inquiring about and checking. We have seen few vehicles also going inside Tanima. A thorough checking is being done, but this, of course, is being done a day after the shootout happened, and that was a major security lapse that we saw on the part of Delhi police. But what will happen next, how the police is planning to actually increase the security apparatus here near the Rohini court is to be seen, because on three entrance of this court we have seen the increased security presence of police officials. Of course, it is evident because just 24 hours before this incident has taken place, yes, it is going to be important how the Bar Council views this matter, because today we are being told that for one day the lawyers are also not going to take up the matters, and what will happen to the court functioning remains to be seen. But for now, you can see, as you can see behind me, the security has been briefed up and the police officials are present over here. But this is right after that shootout that happened inside the courtroom, an unprecedented thing that we don't normally see in a place like the national capital, but it has happened, and security has been briefed up here at Rohini Court. Tanima.
Right. In fact, we believe, of course, Rohini Court is going to be the center of attention there. And also, certain courts are not open in Delhi today in solidarity. Any news on that, Ayushman?
Currently we are being told that the lawyers who were there in the court yesterday, and also they have given a call that for one day the functioning of the court is definitely going to be affected because of what they have seen yesterday. The security is something that they are talking about. It would be important to see and highlight as to how the functioning goes today, because we have tried to speak to a few of the lawyers on this matter. They are saying that for one day, they are planning that somewhere to send a message to the Delhi police on the security issue. They won't be taking up matters today. But it is important to highlight here, Tanima, that after what we saw yesterday, the posse of policemen have been deployed here. We don't normally see these many policemen at the gate of the Rohini court. We haven't seen that, but yesterday, as a precedence to what happened yesterday, this is the security presence that you are currently seeing. It has been increased, and it would be important to see how the Delhi police actually reviews the security of courts and how the entire thing is taken up at the high level.
Right, Ayushman, thank you so much for joining us with that.